This is the state of Disney, and their parks aren't doing any better. Attendance is down, prices have gone up, and for a lot of people, the magic just isn't there anymore. But what about the best Disneyland in the world? And the cheapest? We flew to Tokyo to find out if it's still worth visiting, or if Disney has lost its charm altogether.
Tokyo Disneyland, as of right now, the world's most affordable Disneyland, and also the best maintained. And we're here for one day, and we're ready to have all the fun. Let's go.
To make things interesting, we're going to try and spot as many characters as possible. I'm going to try and spot the Mandem, and Kate is obviously going to spot the Galdem. It's looking a bit ropey for Kate already because I can see 3 Mandem in the entry. The representation here is not doing well. Obviously, kicking things off with my favourite, best Disney movie of all time, a Goofy movie, a man like Goofy right here, come on. And obviously we have here the biggest boss, the original Mr. Disney himself, Mickey Mouse.
Over here, we have some feline character. I'd like to claim it as a female, but if anybody could tell us who it is, please do.
There are a lot of characters at the gates, so let's speedrun this because we've got a whole day ahead filled with some nice and some not so nice surprises.
When's the last time you went to Disneyland?
I went to the one in Paris with school, maybe like year 9?
Year 9? That is time ago.
Long time ago. So I'm excited. What about you?
Embarrassingly, I don't actually think it was that long ago. I think it might have been in 2018, the Disneyland in LA. Anyway, today, one of my bucket list items is to get a Mickey Mouse pizza. I remember getting one when I was 8 years old in Orlando, and that memory has stayed with me forever. I've never been able to find one since. I feel like we're such novices. People have literally got like pack away, fold away chairs, and the parade is not for an hour, and they're just there, lined up. They've got umbrellas to protect them from the sun. They've got food. They're posted.
We would later come to discover that these Disney adults are no joke.
First things first, obviously have to get some food, flights and bites. I'm trying to eat all day today, all day. Everything's got to be Disney themed. It seems like the regular rules of Japan don't apply here because people are just walking around eating, drinking, no problem. You will never see that on the streets of any city. It is very frowned upon. But here, it's a magical kingdom. It's taken us about an hour to find some food. The queues are mad for everything. Like, I understand it's always busy when you come to Disneyland, but this is literally like the busiest theme park I've ever seen, ever. Because it was raining the day before yesterday and yesterday, I feel like everyone's just moved their tickets to today. It's a Friday. I don't understand why none of these kids are in school. Me, a big adult, at a kids theme park saying why are the kids not in school. But it's like, no one's working. It's so mad. Anyway, there has to be like tens of thousands of people here. I don't know what the capacity is. It's like they've prioritized getting money over the actual experience of people. We might get 1-2 rides at max a day, and we will spend the rest of the time queuing for food. If you come here, Pan Galactic Pizza Port, that queue, it's all right. It's all right. Everything else, don't even bother.
There were basically 2 options, pizza and calzone. We got one of each, $10 total.
Arigato. The day is officially started now.
So Kate's got an upgrade. How much does your upgrade cost?
£12. We thought it would be £20, £25, and they were 12, so had to get them. Spotted the fairy godmother. Face is looking kind of creepy though. I would be scared as a child.
See this? I would have gone mad for this as a child. See Mickey's face and some strawberries. It's game over, it's a wrap. It's only £5.
You getting them?
I don't have space and it literally would have to eat them all now.
Eat them on the plane.
Shout out to Disney Tokyo's garden and maintenance staff. This place is pristine.
We can't get on any rides without like a 2-hour wait. So we're just gonna get drunk. And
No,
then
we're not.
hopefully the queues...
We're not doing that.
But you might not be. And then hopefully the queues will die down a little bit later when people get bored and start to leave the park.
Adults in Tokyo Disney come to the park to stump with their 35 Lilo teddies and sit on the ground for 10 hours. It's unique.
We tried to get fast track, and apparently you can only buy the Disney Premier Access. You can only buy it inside the park anyway, but then we tried to buy it inside the park. You can only buy it for 3 rides. None of them are any good.
2 of them were sold out already, and then the other one was Splash Mountain.
Even though it's a lovely day today, it's not that lovely. Then we tried to get the 40th anniversary pass, sold out. We tried to get standby pass, so you can get standby, sold out. But this is the best decision we've made all day. It's delicious. Bourbon whiskey, hot chocolate basically, some other stuff,
This
marshmallows.
feels festive.
Does feel festive.
Festive hot chocolate.
And now we're ready to face some queues. Life hack is that when the parade's on, the queues are less everywhere. So we're gonna see if we can take advantage of that.
To begin with, this did not go to plan. We were only able to get on the Riverboat cruise, which to be fair was a lot of fun and you got to see the sheer scale of the park. The attention to detail around this park really was very impressive. But we felt like we could do better than this, so while the next parade was taking place, we seized our opportunity to experience something a little more exhilarating. And to be honest, we had a pretty great view of the parade from where we were queuing anyway.
We finally went on a ride, thank goodness. We never thought it was going to happen today, but how long was the queue?
It said 70 minutes. I don't know how long it actually was.
Maybe about an hour of queuing.
Was it worth it?
It was good. Yeah, I'll say it was worth it. I mean, we had to go on at least one ride whilst we were here, so yeah.
I reckon
it
we've got
was
room
worth
for a few more. Some of the queues are starting to die down now.
Well,
I reckon we could firm a few more. Yeah, it's a small, that is, for me, that's like nostalgia central. I just have a memory, I don't know, I think I was with my family, just aged, I'm talking like, I'm a tiny, and I just have memories of, that is just like iconic in my brain.
Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, man like Christopher Robinson and all that. Christopher Robbins? I don't know. Finally found the Mickey Pizza. It is in Toontown, which is just the coolest area. We've been walking around all day and we haven't seen this. It's replicas of all the classic characters' houses. All the buildings and stuff are really cartoonized. And the Mickey Pizza is in the Good Time Cafe. But because obviously this area is so cool, everyone's here. The queue, honestly, the queue for this pizza goes from here back to Osaka. It cannot happen. There's just no way. There's no way. I'm trying to eat all day today. So I'm gonna have to just settle for having seen it. I know it exists. I know I can come back for it. It's not gonna happen today, but this is an awesome area to walk around. And with the sun setting as well, it's just feeling very magical right now.
The sun set and the park started to gear up for what we're told is the most epic fireworks and lights display ever. But first, take 2 of trying to get some food in a park with almost 100,000 people.
We learned our lesson from lunch, so on the app you can pre-order for mobile pickup for some places. Obviously, most places, it's just like sold out for the whole day.
We won't bore you with the whole thing because the show was almost half an hour long. But here are some highlights. It's pretty unbelievable.
this, as you can expect, it was absolutely manic trying to get out of the park, but even more strangely, loads of people seemed to be arriving too. The coordination was chaos, and it really was everyone for themselves, but we made it back to some familiar territory and finally escaped the rush.
What a magical day.
So magical.
I know it started off a bit ropes, but in the end, it got a lot better. And obviously, it's really hard for a day not to be magical. When you're at Disneyland, what do the people need to know if they're going to come here?
It's incredibly busy, like the busiest place I've ever been to on earth. Top tips,
Top tips, download the app
download the app.
before you go, 100%.
Yes.
Pre-order every meal.
The app is not great though.
App's dead, but it's even
It's
worse.
better than nothing.
It's even worse when you're in the park because there's so many people, the signal's really bad, there's no Wi-Fi, so download the app, pre-order your food.
Maybe book restaurants or show restaurants in advance somehow. We didn't figure out how you do that, but I'm sure there's a way on the website.
They say you could do it on the day, but on the day there's so many people there that it just runs out so early. There's no point getting to the park at like mad early times because people are already there, it's already busy, don't even bother. Just get there whenever you feel like it. Make sure you stay and hit the fireworks. The fireworks were awesome.
So nice. That was the highlight of the day.
Absolutely.
Highlight. Use the luggage lockers and have change for the luggage lockers.
100 yen times 8 per locker. The lockers go early. So if you need a locker, do that. Also, you can get a transfer, like a limousine bus. It's just a coach, straight to the airport from here. It's like £6 per person. We're gonna do that now. It's, honestly, if you try to get an Uber, it's like 50, £60. So that is a lifesaver. Try and get the DPA, which is the Disney Premier something, which is basically Fast Pass.
Queue for rides when the parade is on.
Yes.
Because that's when the queues are way shorter. Buy some ears, get in the magical moment, unlike Jordan.
Oh, also, final thing, the merchandise is surprisingly cheap. A whole jacket, like a really drippy Disney jacket, is like £45. Jumpers are like £19. The ears were £12. Got got a little memorabilia that was under £10. Don't come on a Friday. Or a Saturday or a Sunday. And that's it.
Cool, so that's it. If you like this video, like, subscribe, and keep watching. Safe.
We're spending 3 weeks exploring some of the most expensive but culturally unique cities in Asia. We'll be immersing ourselves in everything that they have to offer, eating, drinking, and endlessly exploring without breaking the bank. If you like the sound of that, hit subscribe to come along for the journey.